friends and horror fans, and today I would like to talk to you about sort of cyber horror. So, one of my favorite things is cyber aesthetics. Horror in a post digital world. These can be things like weird core, liminal spaces, dream core, which I'm pretty sure are similar but not the same. Anyhow. And what interests me so much about them. So what made me want to watch this video was Brugli and Sam Salad something, whatever. They did a liminal space road trip, and liminal spaces have always been an interest of mine. And I'm going to talk about what's so weird about them. I guess what interests me and other cyber aesthetics is, let's set the scene a bit, right? So I'm a huge fan of Silent Hill. It's one of my favorite franchises ever. It's my favorite franchise, horror franchise, in fact. But before that, I had minor interest in liminal space, but that really lit up my curiosity and enjoyment. Walking through those streets before there's any monsters, walking through an area where you'd already killed them, just your footsteps alone. And it started to get me interested more in liminal spaces, so I picked up a copy of the Complex Found Footage. Great game if you don't know. It's my preference. It is a more walking simulator, interactive art gallery. How do I put this? I like liminal spaces when they're liminal. I don't mind the back rooms or its entities or whatever, but I think it's better without entities. I think it's better when it's just a uncomfortable, uncanny, uncanny, uncomfortable environment. Something that sort of draws you in to want to explore while still feeling otherworldly and liminal and like you shouldn't be here, right? And it got me thinking about things like, liminal spaces, right? Which are everything I just described. Another thing that inspired this video was this Roblox game where you're walking through weird core liminal areas. And it made me inspired to talk about also other cyber aesthetics like weird core, dream core, which for those who don't know are usually things that feel like something you'd see on a fever dream, which often overlap into liminal territory. They're usually marked by things like rolling infinite landscapes that look impossible, giant plants, a lot of eyeballs, text that say unnerving and kind of creepy things like you're meant to be here. This isn't a prison. This is purgatory. Things like that. Those are things you can expect to see in weird core or dream core sort of things, right? And a lot of them actually overlap. Like a lot of back rooms can also be categorized as sort of invoke this. Think like the rolling hills of like the infinite suburbia in that one level, or that one stop sign in that one liminal image. Those can also evoke these without being completely these. And it's interesting to examine how far aesthetics can be pushed in a post-horror, like a post-digital world full of horror. And I wish more games took advantage of this sort of aesthetic of post-digital horror. Because, while analog horror is cool, a lot of mascot horror is fun, they don't really tickle the same spot, the same discomfort. That sounded sus. The sort of same uncomfortable, uncanny, I shouldn't be here, but I want to explore more, like these do. And I just wanted to talk about it for a minute, sort of yap and stuff. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube stuff. Hit the hype button if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate if you dislike, share, friend, a group chat, my family members do video, and I will see you, Space Cowboy. Very simple, very easy to understand character, and I love his utility being able to pick up and save people. Sonic mains, I love you. You guys always manage to save me when I need it the most, and they're just great. He's not too hard, not too easy. He's a very great starter character. Really nothing more to say about Sonic. He's very simple, very easy. He's the blue blur. I love that you actually get to feel fast, though. That is really cool. I love his peel out. And finally, my last, oh, right, last two. Sorry, I almost forgot about Knuckles. I would rate him Sonic about a solid 7. Knuckles is so fun. He's got the punch that can go all the way up to a fully charged punch that does 175 or 25 stun points. Phenomenal. Love him. His counter is really cool. I love how advantageous it is against Fleetway. There's never a boring Knuckles game, and I love when you're like preparing ahead of time with your Fire Fist and you're slowly waddling over and you finally get that good bonk. And I love joking with my duo and being like, oh, he's so screwed when I finally get over there, and I'm just slowly waddling over. It's great. I would rank Knuckles like a 9. And finally, my main, Amy Rose, love her. She's great. Her hammer is so fun and engaging while feeling different from Knuckles' counter. I love her hammer toss. It feels so rewarding when you finally hit a good hammer toss. I love that she really feels like an important part of the team. She feels like you matter. Unlike like some characters don't really feel like you're making a huge impact. Like I don't feel that way with Tails, Cream, whatever. But she like Cream can, but I don't feel like I'm being rewarded enough. But she feels like you are really part of the team, and she feels important, and I love her for it. You just can't go wrong with a good Amy game, and her cosmetics are good too. Not that I've taken that into account with anyone else, but you know. That's all I got for this one. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, do all YouTube stuff. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the hype button if you're on mobile, and if you dislike, share, find a group chat to make fun of me, my stupid video, and I will see you, Space Cowboy.